Have you ever wondered how many cups of peanuts you need to make peanut butter and how many you will get at the end? In this video, I'll be showing you step by step how to make creamy peanut butter using both a food processor and a blender. By the end of this video, you will see the exact quantity I started with and the final result you are to expect. This is useful especially for anyone who wants to start a peanut butter business. So let's get started. Here are the roasted peanuts. I got this one in this container from the market while I roasted this one myself at home. If you want to learn how to roast peanuts at home, you can click the link in the description box to watch the video on my channel. I started by measuring out the roasted peanuts. I used 8 cups of roasted peanuts in this video. You can as well count as I measure them out. After measuring out the 8 cups of the roasted peanuts, this was what I got. Next is to heat up the peanuts. I transferred into a pot and then I stirred and allowed to heat up on a very low heat. The purpose of heating up the peanuts is to make them softer and then to help to release the oil faster. After heating up for a while, this was what I got. Next is to transfer into a food processor. You can also use a blender, but I started with a food processor. What I did here was to add small quantity at a time in order not to overload the food processor. So I started with the pause function and then blended the peanuts for a while till the quantity reduced. Then I went ahead to add more peanuts to the food processor. After blending for a while, you will notice that the peanuts will start to release their natural oil and they will start turning into creamy butter. At this point, I added the rest of the peanuts and then continue blending. The only disadvantage of this my food processor is that you have to hold the machine till it blends. At a point, I had to sit down while I kept holding the machine. Here I noticed that the food processor stopped working. I think it's because of overheating. The peanut butter I guess was too much for the food processor and it got overheated. So I transferred the butter into my blender to get that runny consistency. At this point, the food processor has done a good job by getting this butter, but this is not the consistency I want. So I transferred into a blender and then continued to blend. So in conclusion, to make peanut butter at home, you can make use of your food processor or a blender. So had it been the food processor did not overheat, I would have gotten this runny texture with it. So either way, either the food processor or the blender, you are going to achieve the same result. But if I'm to choose which method is better, I would say the blender method. The blender method is much more faster and then less stressful. But please make sure you have a very strong blender for this. After blending for a while, this was what I got. I got this runny texture consistency that I want. So I measured out the peanut butter in order to know how many cups of peanut butter we are going to get from the 8 cups of roasted peanut. So let's count. Here is the second cup, here is the third cup, here is the fourth cup, and here is the fifth cup. And I have some, let me just say 1/4 cup remaining. So I will say to get 5 cups of peanut butter, you are going to blend 8 cups of roasted peanuts. This information is very important for anyone who wants to calculate the quantity and the profit when making peanut butter for business. To enjoy all these amazing healthy recipes for weight loss, kindly get my 4 weeks meal plan. To get a copy for yourself, check the link in my bio or in the description box or also in the comment section. This is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you do, kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. Please share this video and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.